What's going on? It's your boy Masta B here live from the MMB Radio Studios for the MMB Radio Podcast, where no topic is too big or too small. We talk about them all. And on the phone lines, I want to welcome in a woman that I've been wanting to have on the podcast for quite a while now, Miss Kylie Kingston. Kylie, what's up? Welcome to MMB Radio.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Not a problem.
Show.
You're an adult entertainer. And I say adult entertainer because I feel like it's such a broad spectrum now is that you can't just say adult film star, because we're currently right now in a lockdown with this whole coronavirus thing. So a lot of the shooting isn't going on. So what's life for you like right now? I mean, you're not currently shooting, or are you currently shooting, or kind of take everybody into your mental state?
So for me, I'm taking this opportunity to obviously stay as positive, stay healthy, take all my vitamins, and on the career, path, what I'm doing right now is I'm taking the opportunity to do more content, to really focus on my OnlyFans right now, and really work on that. Like a couple days ago, I was on with Sophie D. I love her so much. She's an amazing, sweet soul, and so it's great to be at her house doing some content for our OnlyFans. We did like a live show, and then we did like a little bit of clips, but nothing hardcore, just super duper sexy stuff,
No, I mean, a lot of people are taking a back seat to everything. Like a lot of people are kind of, not knowing what to do, where to go. A lot of people have been laid off from jobs and everything. But as you mentioned, A lot of people are promoting these OnlyFans. So first off, let everybody know where they can find you at on OnlyFans.
Oh, yeah. So OnlyFans, it's, type OnlyFans in your Google search and then type Kylie Kingston XX, and then I should appear. Or just go to my IG, Kylie Kingston X, and then I have my links over there, or on my Twitter, Kylie Kingston XX.
Now, so everybody can go ahead and surf on that while they're listening to this podcast and subscribing. One of the things I wanted to ask or say about the whole coronavirus. Again, I know a lot of people aren't shooting with major companies, but they're promoting their OnlyFans, which is your own content that you're putting together, that you're recording, whether it be at home or at a friend's house or doing something. Do you feel like that's going to, after this is all said and done, is it going to change the game? You think, in the sense that a lot of these talents are going to be able to do their own thing?
Well, now, OnlyFans has been around. A lot of girls still do their adult films, but, on their free time, we still work on our OnlyFans. I'm just really now my goal is to try to do something every day on my OnlyFans so I can just build my fan base and my followers on there, and I really want to just provide the best quality content that gets everyone excited, and everyone, I just want to put a smile on everyone's face, especially right now with this COVID-19 bullshit. It's just, we need some happiness, and, everyone has their own entertainment, and they can come to Kylie Kingston XX and have a lot of fun with me, and I personally will I talk to everyone on there, and I'll do personal video requests. So if everyone just comes, they can check me out. And I'll have some of my porn star friends on there, too. Since I'm trying to see, I'm still trying to isolate and not be around a lot of people, but I am open to just maybe one girl once a week, and then the other days just me. And, of course, I'm being very safe with all that, like making sure that they're healthy. So
definitely lots of hand washing and make sure you're doing all the proper things we need to do. It's a crazy time. It really is.
Before touching yourself, wash your hands.
Yeah, it's definitely wash yourself. And if you're gonna do the social distancing, I mean, it works out well because you probably don't want to be looking at OnlyFans with a bunch of other people around you. So it's something that you can do socially distancing wise. And you can enjoy yourself,
Exactly.
Now, something I wanted to ask is because a lot of people that may be listening, don't know the whole backstory of you and how you got into the business, but you kind of got into business a little bit later on in life, right?
I did. Yeah, I did. I mean, I've always, yeah, so you come to a certain age, like in your 30s, and you're like, well, who gives this shit, really? Like, I can't believe I didn't do this sooner, so I didn't want to continue to feel like, what if? And then, so I was given an opportunity. I was on IG, and the agency found me. I'm not, it's Motley Models. I'm not with them anymore. That contract ended. I'll be with a new agency after this whole COV Corona thing ends. So actually, it's kind of nice to have a break and just do my own content, because I can just play with all the girls I want, because I love girls, and then the select boys that I want to play with. So I get to choose, and so I like directing too. So hopefully I'll be able to direct a movie one day. That'd be really, really cool. But anyways, I was in a long relationship with someone who was not as open and free-spirited as me. So once that actually ended, and then at that same time, the agency hit me up, and I'm like, what better time to go explore and be free with my sexuality and who I am and be on camera. I think this is so exciting, and honestly, it just has been so fun. Like, I love everyone that I worked with. It's so exciting, and I think it's like a great career opportunity right now in my life, and I just kind of go with my heart and how I'm feeling, and I don't ever want to look back and be like, wow, I wish I, took that opportunity.
Definitely, right now with like the way things are going on in the world, you never know what's going to happen tomorrow. You never know what's going to happen.
That's what I'm saying. We might be taken over by aliens,
That's supposedly happening next week. So that's why I was trying to get you on the
Really?
podcast. Yeah, that's happening next week. So I was trying to hope to get you on the podcast before then.
That is so funny.
Because we didn't, I didn't want to interfere with the alien invasion. But
I know exactly.
But you said you were worried at first when you were younger about what friends and family would think. But let me ask you, when you were growing up, were you someone that was always kind of like promiscuous? Were you kind of like, a low-key closet freak and you just didn't show it? Or when did you blossom?
I mean, it's funny because I grew up in a house where my mom was very strict with me. I was raised, in, a background in a Christian, like, go to church every week. So, but I kind of was very forced to do a lot of things growing up as a child. So since I felt like maybe like in a gel. So I, as a teenager, became like a rebel, and I started going to raves, and at 15 was my first little rave I went to in LA. So I started to become and explore, like, wow, my sexuality as a teenager, like, wow, I really like this, and sex was amazing. Like, I'm like masturbated all the time secretly, never told even my girlfriend. So I think I was like a closet freak for sure.
And do you feel that was just an onset of being kind of like somewhat sheltered, being, raised?
I think so. I think I was so sheltered. Go ahead.
Do you think if your parents were a little bit more lenient and a little bit more open, would you still think you would have been the way you were, being rebellious?
I don't think I would have. So it definitely shaped who I am, because I'm the type of person, if someone tells me no, then I want to go do the opposite thing.
So we should all be thanking your mom right now.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks, Mom. So, yeah, I'm like wild. I mean, I've always been wild, but I started knowing, like, wow, I could do all this as a teenager. And then when I was 18, I was like, forget about it,
Now I'm legal, so the chains are off.
So that's why, but it's weird because I still, as a 20-year-old, even though I wanted to get into the porn industry and I had the opportunity, still held back just because I grew up with my mom just saying, you always have to, you know, be careful what people are going to think of you. And it's like, no, like now that I'm older, I'm like, no, who gives a shit? You live your life based on your rules, how you want to live, because they're not going to pay your bills at the end of the day. Nobody is except yourself. You got to rely on yourself. Mm-hmm. So I love just living how I want, and I don't give a shit what anybody thinks.
No, you were older when you got into the business. As long as I'm not hurting anyone. What's that? I say, well, you were older when you got into the business, so clearly, like, Mom probably knows now, friends know now. What was your initial reaction? Was it really just I don't give a shit, or did you still have somewhat of a...
It's funny because my mom does not know, and I don't even think my other family members know, or they haven't told me. But friends know, you know, and some other people that are close. But, you know, they're either going to accept me and love me and care about me, and because I'm just a normal person just like them. I just happen to do adult films, and I'm an adult entertainer, and that's that, you know?
Mm-hmm. Now, when you were in high school, did you have a lot of boyfriends, or you said you were wild and kind of experimented with things, so what was life like for you?
I just definitely knew how sex was amazing with this one boyfriend. I had a boyfriend, and it was just, sex was great. I was like, wow, this is amazing.
And then you said you wanted to get into the adult porn game and everything. Like, what made you want to get into it? Was it just purely because you just wanted to have sex, or did you see it from a financial standpoint?
No.
Both?
No, so I looked at it. I was in this also, ironically, I was in this relationship where I felt like I was in jail for all these years. And when I was done with it, I felt so free. And then this opportunity came, and I'm like, wow, it's meant to be, because I believe everything in the universe is connected, and if opportunities come and you're feeling in your heart, you should just do it. So I felt like it would be a great new career path for me, and why not? It's something I've been wanting to do, and I'm glad that I chose what I wanted to do. So here I am.
Now, you also said that you like girls. Did this come before or after
I love girls.
You got into the business?
No, I've liked girls even when I was in high school, but I think I was just more afraid to do anything until I was like 18, and this girl came up to me and just kissed me, who I kind of was crushing at the time, and it was amazing. And then, you know, I just messed around with her and this other girl at the time, and it just kind of developed more. I've had female encounters, you know, since then.
Okay, so it was just really that simple, huh?
Yeah, it was just, you know,
it just kind of happened.
It just kind of happened.
Now,
I was open to it.
Now, when you got into porn, you got into doing video and stuff. Was there anything that you did for the first time in video that you hadn't done in your personal life? Like, how much more did you get to experience once you were legit in the game?
I just think being filmed was the main thing. I've never been filmed having sex with a girl or a guy, but I've definitely had sex with a girl and a guy before, obviously, so that wasn't anything new. It was just more of being on film and the whole experience of being on set. Like, all of that was new to me.
Was that nervous? Were you nervous doing that stuff, or did it feel kind of natural and comfortable? I mean, you're getting naked in front of people, and there's cameras and lights and...
Yeah, well, one of my first videos or films or whatever, I think the two that I remember, there was just only two, like the director guy and the videographer guy. So they really try to keep it to a minimum when we are filming. Like, they don't want a whole crew. I think even Brazzers doesn't even have, I think they might even just have 2 to 4 people on set, like maybe like 3, 4, from what I remember. So my first one, yes, I was a little nervous, but it still was exciting because when you're in the moment and when you're in your character, and you're having sex, it's just exciting. I was definitely nervous, but excited at the same time.
Okay. Now, I'm going through some of these questions that we got from fans because you have a strong following on social media, and fans were like, when is she going to be on? Can you ask her this? Can you ask her that? So, first question I got a lot from people wanting to know, what is your nationality?
So I'm Colombian and Italian, basically, and I know I have some Polish in me, like my great-great-great-grandma. Okay. But I was born and raised in California.
Okay. Because you have this really, really exotic look to you, and people are asking, like, what is something that people compliment you on the most?
Wow. Face-wise or body-wise or
either
whatever?
Or. I'm sure there's guys that admire the booty as much as the beauty.
Yeah. No, I definitely get a lot of compliments. Like, a lot of people love my face and love my booty. I would say those are the top. Like, they love the eyes, the face, the booty.
I think I've left those comments already, so I covered all the bases on this compliment scale.
Definitely. I get a lot of that. Yeah, they're just, love the face, love that, yeah.
Another guy wanted to know, what are your exact measurements? And I know it's weird because a lot of people don't know right off the top of their head. They're like, I haven't been to a Victoria's Secret in a while, so I don't know what I am.
I mean, I definitely know I'm 34 double D, and then if I'm like a 32, I'll be like a 32 triple D. It just depends on the company, but overall, like it's a 34 double D. So like that fits me best. And then if I do Agent Provocateur or Honey Birded, I forgot those measurements, but it's basically I'm a double D.
Okay. Now, was there anything that you would like to change about yourself if you could? Anything that you would like to, enhance, make sure, was paid more attention to? A lot of girls.
Yeah, well, I think, with a lot of women in the industry, we're always trying to improve, be on our fitness A game. And so for me right now, I'm really just trying to lean out a little because why not? I kind of just want to bring a better package to the screen and to my fans. I just want to lean out just a little bit, but okay. I'm still going to have my curves. Like, I'm still, I can have 0% body fat and I'll still be curvy. So,
yeah, because a lot of girls, say they want bigger boobs, or they want smaller boobs, or bigger butt, smaller butt. And then, I've known girls.
I'm definitely going to be doing a lot of hip thrusts. I'm always about improving the booty. Like, I have personal trainers. And right now, since we're just social distancing, I'm just training by myself or with a friend and just really making sure, when you lean out, you want to just, do some extra booty workouts. You just definitely want to keep that muscle, that booty popping,
It's that Kanye West workout plan. Get it right, keep it tight,
Right? Exactly.
What do you enjoy doing when you're not doing OnlyFans or going to Starbucks or shooting or, working out? Like, what hobbies do you have?
Well, that's my daily routine is Starbucks in the morning.
I think I just covered all that.
No, after I get off of the call with you, I'm actually going to go to the park with my girlfriend who's a trainer, and she's going to train me really hard because I told her I want my ass to burn, so we're going to make that happen.
That sounds like something that should be on OnlyFans.
Yeah, but if I have time, I also like to go on YouTube, and I like to look at, like, spiritual awakening type stuff, like how to vibrate your energy higher. At night, I might like to listen to, there's, like, I forgot the name of it, but you can listen to, like, these mantras or something that, whether you want more abundance in your life or more success or whatever you want to attract, and it just is supposed to, like, vibrate higher so you can attract more of those things to your life. So I'm very, like, spiritual in my personal time.
Okay.
And Or I like to look at conspiracy theories, or I want to.
We got enough of those right now.
I know, but it's so like the movie Contagion. It's like how creepy, right? Have you seen it?
I have not seen it. I'm trying to like refrain from watching. Like I have to block out how much time I watch of the news or how much I read up on things, because like you will scare the shit out of yourself. Like you will be like, I feel like me anyway, I would be so paranoid if I sat there and watched more than an hour's worth of the news, because I'd be like, oh, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Like, what do I do now? Where do I go?
Yeah.
You know, it's just it's.
Yeah, I definitely refrain from watching too much news, and but I think because I feel like I'm pretty centered and I like to meditate, you know, when I, you know, meditate for me might even just be like 5 minutes a day to myself, just to center myself from all this madness. I don't know, like I said, I live my life how I want, even amidst all this chaos. Like I'm not going to let my freedom or my peace of mind be taken from me.
Mm-hmm.
So I just kind of just do my thing and my meditations, and I vibrate higher. I say positive mantras to myself every day, like everything's going to work out.
You're like a walking calm app.
Am I walking what?
You're like the walking calm app.
What?
The app Calm? Yeah, have you ever checked that out?
No, I've never. I have to check it out now.
You gotta get the app. It's called Calm, and there's all kinds of like stuff that you're talking about on there on this app. You can listen to different meditations and, you know, stuff that makes you sleep and relaxed, and, you know.
Yeah, but for me, it's more than that. It's like when you actually program, like your thoughts basically for me become like your reality in your space. So if you're telling yourself you're going to have a shitty day, well, you're going to have a shitty day. But if you're like, yeah, it's going to be a fucking amazing day, I'm fucking amazing, great day, everything's going to work out, well, everything works out. So
you got to channel you got to channel that inner Gary V and tell yourself that you're going to fucking, you know, rock, you know. I mean, you know who Gary V is, right?
Like, oh, I do. I know Tony Robbins, Ed Milet, Gary V. Yeah, I love listening to all of them. Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, I just sit there sometimes and I just like, I want to know, I want someone to message me. I don't care if you tweet me, DM me, hit me up on IG, text me. I want to know the day that Gary V has a shitty day. Because I'm like, this is, like, I don't know how the guy does it, but we need people like that right now.
No, I mean, we're human beings. We are all going to have a shitty day. But it's like, realize, you know, you're having that shitty moment, that shitty hour. Okay, yes, you had a whole shitty day one day, but guess what? Tomorrow's a new day, and you're going to wake up and be a badass, and it's going to be fucking amazing. And you can't just be in a whole pity party all month, you know? You got to move forward. You can't just keep looking back, you know?
I agree. That's awesome advice for people out there, especially right now when people are stressing and having anxiety. So hopefully listening to this right now, that's calming their fears. But what more of these questions that fans want to know? They all want to know, like, what the common questions, like, what is your favorite types of scenes to shoot? What do you enjoy doing the most? Like, what gets you excited? I'm sure most of it gets you excited. At least it would have to. But what do you enjoy the most?
Oh, yeah. What do I enjoy the most about the scene?
Like, what scenes do you enjoy? Like, if you got a script or you got, you know, they're saying, we're going to do a blow bang. Like, what do you get excited about?
Well, for me, at the end of the day, everyone has to realize that I am an adult actress. So Kylie is an adult actress, and
a muddy
whatever
damn good one, by the way.
Given, what's that?
I said a muddy damn good one, by the way.
Thank you. So whatever character they're saying, hey, Kylie, this is your character today. Here's your script. You know, a lot of people don't realize, you know, we, for the most part, will have a script and we'll be on set for like 4 hours about maybe going over our script with our, you know, scene partner / sex partner we'll be having, you know, sex with. But being in that character is exciting in itself. And then when you bring that character on screen, on set, and it just becomes a natural, you know, fun sexual experience experience when you are finally having sex for like the 20 to 30 minutes only. People think we're having sex for hours, like we're a sex machine. It's like, no, it's literally like 20 to 30 minutes, and it's fun. But I think what's exciting first for me is the different characters that I get to play, along with the sexual experience that comes with that.
So you're into the role-playing part? Like you like the
I love role-playing. Yes. Okay. Turns me on.
Now,
love it.
What's your favorite character to play? Like, do you like to be the, yeah, that you have played? Are you submissive? Do you like to be the dominant? Like, what do you enjoy the most?
I really love, in my personal life, I really love to be super submissive with guys. I really like a dominant man to just do all sorts of crazy stuff to me. But I love being dominant with women. I just love it.
Now, you mentioned personal life. How often do you get to enjoy sexual experiences in your personal life? Because some people think that once you're shooting all day, whether, like you said, whether it's 20, 30 minutes a day, there's a lot of prep. It's tiring. It's like any other job. People come home from work and, they don't want to just hop into bed. But how often do you get to enjoy, like, actual...
100%. Well, I'm very select with who I have sex with in my personal life. Like, I definitely feel, if I'm not doing content, so aside from doing content, I definitely feel like I want to have a connection with that guy or girl, whoever it might be, without getting, so my personal life I do keep private, but I definitely have to have a connection with a person. So I know that I was seeing this guy, and he was so insecure, and he just thought I was, like, having sex with all these other guys, aside from my screen partners, and I'm like, no, like, it's just you. So it's that's a whole other topic too. Like, dating someone who does adult films, like, guys can get very insecure and not feel like they're good enough for us or something. It's
and you're
really
not
weird.
The first to tell me that. We've had guests that come on and say, everybody's on board for it at first. Everybody thinks it's cool. They all want to brag to their boys, like, yeah, I'm banging Kylie Kingston. And then the honeymoon phase wears off, and then they're just like, they become like these insecure, nutsos that are like, oh, you're fucking behind my back. And you're really saying that that's not how it works.
No, it's like, no, like, yes, I will, on set, whatever sex partner I have for that, I'll definitely have sex. Or if I'm doing content, it's just respectful to your partner. So I'll be doing this for my content. But if I'm just choosing in my personal life, whoever I'm seeing or dating, if I'm just having sex with them, I'm just having sex with them. And then if we want to have a girl join us, we will, if that's the relationship. So they just get very insecure, and they don't believe that I'm just wanting to date them, or it's just weirst, unfortunately.
I totally get it. Like I said, you work a full day of work.
I'm still single.
And you come home, and it's just like, I just want to, unwind, get a shower, have dinner, and probably, like, read a book and go to bed. So it's not like people, it's one of the biggest misconceptions, I think, that people don't understand of the adult business. But you mentioned that you still are single, but what attracts you, guys-wise? Or do you date women? Like, do you have relationships with women, or is it something just sexually, sexual?
So right now I'm just, whatever, if there's a strong connection with someone, maybe it'll be a girl or a boy. It just, there's no discrimination here with me. It's whatever I'm in the moment, wanting. So I'll definitely, I've, had sex with girls, played with girls in my personal life, and that's a lot of fun. But, it would be nice to have a guy that's confident, that is secure, just, date me and really just know that I just want them in my personal life and they don't need to worry so much.
Because you got guys that are listening and guys that are tweeting, and they're all like taking notes right now. They all want to figure out how they can win Kylie Kingston over. Like, what do they have to do to win your heart? And you're just saying, just be secure in who you are.
Yeah, well, definitely they have to be themselves, but I have to have a connection. Like, I'm not gonna go and like, I don't like, you know, pick a fan. I'm like, oh, that's the one. I like it to be organic. So I definitely have to be attracted to them. They have to be themselves, confident, not think that I'm like having sex with all these other guys behind their back, or they also, one of them was like, oh, well, you got to have sex on screen, so I'm going to go have sex with other girls too when you're working. And I'm like, what? I'm like, that doesn't make sense.
It's so weird because this is all like deja vu. Like, I hear this story so much from other guests. Like these guys must share these tips somewhere on a message board or something. Like, what to tell an adult film star when you're dating?
Here's the thing. We go to work. That's our work. We're not having, I'm not having sex with my, you know, adult partners, you know, that I'm on set with. I don't take them home with me unless I'm going to do content maybe on a different day. And I'm, you know, like, it's work. And a lot of these guys don't understand that. They're like, so one day, hopefully.
Now, how often do you get to meet guys that are not aware of what you do or who you are?
Well, that's interesting because I'm not going to say, you know, my real name or whatever, but I actually purposely went on like a dating app, Hinge, or one of those dating apps, and I really just try to, you know, I'm just out there just to see. And one guy that I was talking to on it, the third day, he's like, so what do you do? Do you do porn? And I was like, fuck. Like, how do they know?
You have that distinctive look. That's what I'm saying. Like, how hard is it to find somebody that's, you know, willing to, that, you know, doesn't have any idea what you do? I would feel like.
I think he was a fan because he could have said a dancer. No, he went straight to, do you do porn? And then a week later, I was like, you know what? Yes, I do adult films. And he's like, well, why did you lie to me? Like, it was this whole, like, he got so mad.
Lying would be saying that I don't do it.
Right.
So clearly he didn't know the definition of lying.
No, and he knew exactly who I was. So I, like, you know, he just wanted me to come out and say it.
I was going to say, he wanted to see.
Me,
yeah. He wanted to see how quickly you were going to say it.
I just want a guy to like me for me. Mm-hmm. Right. What'd you say?
I said he wanted to see how quickly you were going to come out and say it first. So I guess maybe
I guess.
And he felt like, well, let me ask her, and took that as you not telling him first, that he took that as you're lying. So, well, it's better off you're not with that guy anyway, because that just sounds like baby drama later.
Well, no, it's funny because that was the one who I actually like
connected with,
ended up seeing, and that was the one that was so insecure and just. Yeah, that was interesting.
It sounds stressful.
So.
But what do you still want to do in the adult game? I mean, like, how much longer do you think you'll be doing it? You mentioned you want to direct films, but like, who are like some scenes you still want to cross off your list if you haven't yet?
Well, I definitely want to, you know, definitely get with a new agency in a couple months whenever this all ends and we're able to start working again. And, you know, who knows? Maybe I'll start doing some anal. You know, if Evil Angel or Tushy want to have me, I would probably be open to doing that. But I definitely want to build my brand and, you know, bring some amazing content and work with, you know, amazing big companies and just, you know, bring that Kylie brand and excite everyone in some new ways. So, yeah, we'll see what this next year has. And, yeah, so.
Awesome. Well, we got a couple more rapid questions for you here. some questions that were given to us by fans, some questions that we just kind of came up with. So you ready for a little rapid fire? First thing that comes to mind?
Okay, and then if I can't answer it, I'll just be like, pass.
Pass. All right. Celebrity crush.
Oh, God. Oh, fuck. There's a girl that Angelina Jolie. I love her. I've always loved her. Who else? I love Kylie Jenner. I think she's hot. I would definitely make out with her and fuck her. Kim Kardashian. Who else?
I mean, we could petition a whole list of guys and girls that we can send to you, and we could just have you just cross off everybody, right? So next question, all right? Favorite sport.
Okay. Favorite sport. I like to watch hockey.
Really?
I think that's a fun sport. I do.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I would have never guessed that.
I'm a Ducks fan. Yeah, I'm a Ducks fan. So.
Okay.
For sure.
All right. Next one. COVID-19 or co-ed 18?
Okay, say it again. COVID-19 or, which is the coronavirus, or?
Co-ed 18. Which one would you choose?
Oh, co-ed 18, because COVID-19 is the coronavirus.
Yes, definitely. Yes, the co-ed 18 is, so we had to make sure that they were at least of legal age at 18, for all the rules.
Exactly.
Exactly. One fan wanted to know, and this is a question that I got, every now and then I get this question, and some people are really passionate about this, and some are not. Do you prefer condom or no condom? I know it's a big topic in shooting.
In shooting, it just depends. So in my personal life, whoever I'm dating exclusively, I love no condom. Of course, we're both checked. Really, really important to check yourself and use protection, not just go have sex with the world.
Mm-hmm.
But on set, we're all tested, so I really like that we're able to have sex without a condom. I feel super safe with the guidelines that we have. We get checked every 14 days in our community, and it's we're all it's great. It's super safe and everyone's great. But I think the regular people should have sex with a condom if they're having sex with multiple people, like in your day-to-day life.
Very awesome. Great PSA right there for everybody.
Yeah.
Make sure you know your status. Yes. And wash your hands. Make sure you wash your hands. Wash your hands and wash your dick. Definitely.
Wash your dick, wash your hands, use a condom.
Yes. Wash your hand, wash your dick, and wash your asshole. Definitely. You're just
exactly.
It's really mind-boggling. In the year 2020, we're trying to get people to make sure they have a clean asshole.
I know.
It's like really? Really?
Everything. Like walk in your house, take a shower.
Yeah. Just, reach behind there and make sure that's all,
Get naked.
Yeah, make sure it's kosher, So,
yeah.
Exactly. Next question, someone wanted to know, favorite music artist? Like, what kind of music are you listening to?
Oh, I've always loved EDM, so right now I'm loving a lot of EDM artists, and so that's what I love. An artist that there's a few artists. I like Seven Lions. I'm pronouncing it. Oh, Armin van Buuren's one of my faves. Trance. I love a lot of house music and trance.
Okay. I kind of got that vibe when you said you were a raver and, we're going to raves. I'm like, okay, yeah, she's definitely a glow stick girl. Yeah, she's
yeah.
with extra smoke and air horns going off. I just picture you going.
Yeah. Yes. So I'm excited to go to the EDC or Beyond, whichever one opens first. I'm gonna just celebrate and be so happy, and it's gonna be so fun.
Secret habits, secret abilities and secret traits and secret abilities to do different things. Like, what can you do that someone would be surprised that you're really good at?
Oh God. I mean, I've taken microbiology before, and I got a straight A in there. So I love science. I'm a science nerd. I like nerdy things. I think science is just really, really cool. So I don't know. if that's something.
Okay. Yeah. Well, people are asking like, do you know how to cook? Do you have like any, you know,
Oh yeah,
magical
I
powers?
love.
One guy asked me, he's
Have
like,
any what?
One guy asked, he's like, does she have magical powers? And I'm like, you would think if you've seen her
Magical
videos.
powers.
Yeah. Believe me, we get
Oh,
some of
because
these.
I'm like spiritual and all that.
I don't know. These people have been in quarantine for like 2 weeks already, so they're probably start crazy.
I mean, I guess I have sexual magical powers.
That's what I was saying. I was like, have you ever seen her head game?
I mean,
I consider her almost unicorn-like. Like that's
yeah, no, I love cooking really healthy meals. Like I love like lemon chicken, lemon salmon. But lately, I've just spent. I think I'm pescatarian now because I just have not been eating any chicken or meat. It's just my personal choice, and just a lot of veggies and salads. So.
Awesome. Next question we got from a fan here. This one I'd like to. And a lot of people ask this, and these are the people that really think deep into the business. Like, what would you like to see evolve in the adult game in the next couple years? Like something that you would like to see changed?
What I would like to see changed, so I'm considered like in the MILF category, for example, but my look, like I do get a lot that I look a lot younger than a lot of women in my age group. And so I feel like just like any mainstream actor can play, doesn't matter, if they're like in their 30s or 20s, like if someone in their 30s can play a 25-year-old or a 26-year-old, they should be able to do that. So I would hope that the adult industry can not pigeonhole a MILF just because their age, that they can't play that hot girlfriend role with their dominant daddy coming home to them. Because if I look 26 or 27, 28, that's what I get a lot of, then let me play that role. So for me personally, I don't want to be pigeonholed. Like, I want to be able to play whatever role applies to my look
Not so
and my
much
character
your age.
and my talent and my acting abilities.
Totally understandable. Who's your favorite actor or actress to work with?
That I have worked with?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Everyone's been amazing. Let's see here. I definitely want to say, I really enjoyed working with Chad White when I was on Naughty America. He was one of my first male actors that I did work with, and he just made my experience so enjoyable, and he was just so kind and just really cool to work with and fun. So I really appreciate Chad White. And then a female who here. Well, definitely my girlfriend Isabella Nice. She's a sweetheart. I recently was on Girlfriend's Homes, but I can't think of everyone right now, but like everyone has been amazing and great. So yeah, so
is there still
really,
somebody
like,
that you want to work with? Like, do you still have somebody that you're like, oh my God,
yes.
like I want to work with her?
Yes, I've been wanting to work with Abigail Mack, and I know she's been wanting to be on set with me too. Hopefully after this,
and she's such a sweetheart, by the way.
And she was.
She's such a sweetheart, by the way. She's like totally chill. Like,
she is. Yes. So I really like working with people who, at the core, they're sweet, good people, and they are caring.
People that get it.
And if you have, yes. And if you have that, then the sexual experience is going to be so amazing anyway, and you're going to be able to see that on screen between the two people. Because I feel like women should all support each other. It doesn't matter, whatever the issue that, some girls might be jealous about, just have fun on set. But definitely Abigail Mack, for sure. And Sophie D. But Sophie D is not doing anything hardcore right now. So it was just nice to do content with her.
Mm-hmm.
And then I want to be on set with Quentin James. And
it's great that you said that women should be supporting women, because I see sometimes by some people, not everyone, but there's some people that it's just, a hatred online because this girl's got this scene or has got this deal, and everybody's like scrapping and fighting for it. I'm like, you do realize how many guys and girls out there like watch porn, that are masturbating to porn. There's plenty of people to go around, like there's a different thing for different people, so I don't feel like there's a lack of audience. So why try to break down someone else? I don't get.
I think what it is that some directors definitely have favorites. So unfortunately, I do also wish in the community that they would definitely book their favorite actor or actress, but also like maybe start booking a little bit more of more girls. So give more girls opportunity to book that role or have that role.
So go out of their comfort zone.
I think that's what it is. What's that?
I said they go out of their comfort zone. Maybe some of these directors, feel comfortable working with a certain talent. Maybe just start giving chances to other people.
So, and that's what it is. So some girls are just like, oh my God, she got that role, and I didn't, and so I get it. Like, I think you have to be in the industry to kind of get it, but at the end of the day, you still have to be a kind human being. You don't go on your Twitter or talk shit behind their back, and then it goes around the circle, so you kind of know who's saying what. But overall, I feel like everyone is kind, but there are a few that, you're just like, oh, wow, that person said this, but,
Mm-hmm. Now, is there anything that you've ever been approached about doing that you were totally against or did not want to do? I mean, you're free spirit, but what limits do you have?
I was, my agent at the time, I was, encouraged me to do some, really get into my anal training, and start having sex in my personal life doing that because they really wanted me to be on set for Evil Angel. I think wanted to do something with me, but I just wasn't ready at the time. I was like, I need like another month. So, when I'm ready, I will go do anal. But again, I'm the type of person that's like when I'm ready. So it doesn't matter what company or whoever. I just have to feel ready. But I think I'm getting ready now. So when I get my new agent, I'm definitely going to be open to all that. So we'll see.
We will see. And before we let you go, let everybody know where they can find you again online. I know people can just Google your name, but where can people go ahead and cyber stalk you and, in these quarantine times?
Yeah. Yes. So definitely follow me on my OnlyFans, Kylie Kingston, Kylie Kingston XX. And let's see, Twitter is the same thing. It's Kylie Kingston XX. And my IG is Kylie Kingston X. And what else? The Pornhub, Kylie Kingston. So yeah. And I may have missed something. I don't remember right now.
And if you did, again, Google is a great tool. You could go in there and just, type in Kylie Kingston. You'll probably find a bunch of great content. We thank you again for taking the time to talk to us. Again, we've been playing tag here and wanted to have you on. It was a huge honor for me to have you on because, again, I've been a fan for a while and, just smitten by you.
Oh, thank you. So yeah, hopefully I'll be doing some more awesome roles this next year coming up, and I'm excited just to take things even higher and better and create lots of exciting content. So definitely go on OnlyFans because that's where what's happening right now. So that's going to be popping. And thanks for having me. Thank you so much.
Not a problem at all. Fun. And like I said, make sure people out there are washing your hands and enjoying the great content on our OnlyFans like we're going to. And anytime you want to come back on the show, anything you want to promote, you want us to let the world know about, you're always a welcome guest here at MMB Radio.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And guys, use a condom. Girls, make your guys use a condom if you're having sex with multiple partners. So
definitely, especially with this alien invasion coming.
Exactly. Exactly.
Well, we thank you again, Kylie. Okay, appreciate it.
Thank you. You're welcome. I'll talk to you soon. Hey guys, it's Kylie Kingston here with Masta B on MMB Radio.